to stretch a defense.
Now Luck. And the reception made by Moncrief. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Charles, Elliott sat out the first 2 preseason games for the Cowboys with that hamstring issue. How important is it for a rookie like him to get time in the preseason?
It's always important to get the timing down between he and his quarterback on the handoffs and what he sees from the offensive line so they can learn each other's moves and nuances. But bottom line, get him to the regular season and work it out from there. He was drafted number 4 for a reason. They want him to be the starter and get a big bunch of the carries.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. To 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Luck. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
Come on, let's go!
They go to Elliott again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Here we go! Grand 38! 55! Ohio!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll look to throw again. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the interception, it's Locke. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 79 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw. Luck. It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Whitehead, the return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the left.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Pat McAfee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And taken at the 46. So a minute 51 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And a Wildcat formation here. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lance Dunbar taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time. Offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd down following the incompletion.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Play fake to Turbin. Now Luck. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go. What?
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now Prescott. Surveying the field. He's going to go up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 69 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Check 4, check 4. Black round, black round. Let's go.
Here's Prescott. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Dez Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. It's Luck. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. And hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 49 yards. yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Lupp completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 3 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And the Cowboys have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Let's go!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Dunbar. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, took a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Eric Walden in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 38 yards. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Defense showing blitz. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys add on. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Luck now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. 3rd and 2, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. On the run, Dunbar. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Try to shake off the interception. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No,
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 36. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now luck on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now Prescott finding time. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. One last throw here for Luck. Allen's got it over the middle.
Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we